What about 0 to power 0? I know that a to power 0, that is 1 if a is not equal to 0. Why a to power 0 is 1? That is a to power 1 minus 1. So 1 into a to power minus 1. So a divided by, that is 1. Clear or not? Similarly, a to power 0, it is also 0. It is written as like this one. That is 0 into 0 to power minus 1. So you can say that 0 by 0. Okay, 0 by 0, it is you can say the indeterminate form. Okay, I know that I have already discussed 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, that is type 1 indeterminate form. 0 into infinity or infinity into 0, it is also indeterminate form. And third one I have already discussed infinity minus infinity, that is also indeterminate form. So that is type 4. Clear or not? All three type of I have already discussed in previous lecture. So type 4 is indeterminate form type 4. That is 0 to power 0. That is you got 0 by 0. It is also written as 0 into infinity, or you can say that 0 into log 0. I know that log 0, that is minus infinity. Okay. So now, so how can do it? If this one, if we got this type, then we convert it into 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity. Then apply L'Hospital rule. Okay. Now, how can proceed? Suppose that y is equal to limit x tends to a f of x and whole power g of x. Okay. If f of a is equal to 0, if x is equal to put a, then we got f of a is 0 and g of a is also 0. Means you got 0 to power 0. That is 0 to power 0. So how can do it? First of all, convert like this one. Means take log both side. Limit x tends to a. Okay, that is gx into log of f of x. Okay, f of x. If x tends to, if x is equal to a, then that is 0. So log 0, that is minus infinity. So 0 into infinity type. Okay, and x is equal to a, so you can say that 0 into infinity. Clear or not? Then, but how can do it? After that, limit x tends to a, then it is written as log f of x divided by 1 by gx. Okay, that is infinity. If x tends to a, that is infinity divided by infinity. So you can apply L'Hospital rule. Okay, upper and lower. Then we got answer. Okay. So how can proceed? After that, that is log y, and after that solve the, suppose that we got a, sorry, suppose that we got final answer. After solving this, we got a constant k. Then what about y? That is y is equal to e to power a is the final answer. Clear or not? If again we got 0 by 0, then apply L'Hospital rule, and finally after that if we got k, that is 0 or whatever be the value, not it is if we got defined function, then y is equal to whatever final answer is y is equal to e to power a is the final answer. Make it clear. So after that, apply here L'Hospital rule. L'Hospital. Then we got like this one. If again that is, we got 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then again apply L'Hospital rule. Then we got answer. Okay. Now let us consider a problem. Y is equal to limit x tends to 0 x to power sin x. Okay. Now how can do it? First of all, put this value 0 to power 0, then take log in both side, limit x tends to 0 sin x into log of x. Now after that limit x tends to 0 log x divided by, if this one is okay, it is also written as, now limit x tends to 0 log x divided by cosec x. If x tends to 0, that is infinitive, it is also infinitive, so infinitive by infinitive. Now after that apply L'Hospital rule, because we got infinity by infinitive. So limit x tends to 0, that is 1 by x divided by minus cosec x into cot x. Okay, now limit x tends to 0 1 by x, it is written as cos upon sine, so you can say that sine into sine x divided into cos x, that is limit x tends to 0, that is sin x upon x, that is 1, sin x upon x, that is 1, into, that is tan x. If put this value, that is 1 and that is tan x, if x is equal to 0, then we got tan x, tan 0, that is 1. So final answer is 1. So that is log y this equal to 1. So log y, so y this equal to e to power 1. This is the, sorry, that is 0. Tan 0 is 0. So e to power 0, that is 1. So final answer is 1. Clear or not? How can do it? Okay, make it. Now next question is y this equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x to power tan x. Okay, first of all put this value, x this equal to 0, 0 to power 0. Okay, then apply, taking log both side, limit x tends to 0, that is tan x into log of sin x. So limit x tends to 0 log of sin x divided by, it is also written as 1 by tan x, or you can say that is cot x. We got, if x tends to 0, that is infinity by infinitive or not? Cot x, cot 0, that is infinitive. That's why apply L'Hospital rule, because of we got infinity by infinitive. So limit x tends to 0 1 by sine log of sin x, it is written as 1 by sin x into differentiation of sine, that is cos x, whole divided by, what about cot x, differentiation of cot x, that is minus cosec square x. So limit x tends to 0, we got, that is cot x, or you can say that cos x into divided by cosec x, or you can say that limit x tends to 0 because that is cos x into sin x. Now if put this value, x is equal to 0, that is 1 and that is 0, sin 0 is 0, or cos 0 is 1, so we got minus 0 here, you can say that 0. So what about y? Y is written as e to power 0, so we got final answer is 1. So final answer is 1 is the final answer, make it.